As we gather to remember the lives of the men and women who died while serving our country, we're learning about an organization helping veterans who suffer from PTSD recover using psychedelic treatments. NewsNation is digging deeper into PTSD among veterans. According to Veterans Affairs, 23% of their patients have PTSD, and your dates of service also have an impact. Nearly 30% of those who served in Operations Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom had PTSD at some point in life, compared to only 3% of those who served during World War II and the Korean War. And women who served are more likely to have PTSD. One veteran who took part in one of the psychedelic treatments shared her experience.
One of the medicines was Sapo. I got crying and screaming and torture, and it was not good, but that was okay because I do feel better now. I want other soldiers and other military personnel and other people who have PTSD and complex issues and depression and anxiety to know that there is another treatment.
Well, joining me now is Gould, founder and president of the Heroic Hearts Project, who is also a veteran who served as an Army Ranger in Afghanistan. Sergeant Gould, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us and thank you for your service. This is a story that is definitely personal for me because I've seen so many fellow service members just struggle after separating from the military. Your program believes strongly in the benefits of psychedelic drugs for veterans who are suffering from PTSD and other traumas. Tell us about that.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. And I hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day weekend and spending some time to pay tribute to those that have fallen, not only in combat, but also lost their lives to mental health struggles, which at this point has outnumbered those that have fallen in combat by more than a factor of 10. But fortunately, we are seeing amazing results coming from psychedelic treatments just through the FDA alone, a substance called MDMA, as well as psilocybin, which is a component in magic mushrooms. They've been declared breakthrough therapies for depression, for PTSD. It takes a long process, but after 20 years of veteran suffering with very ineffective treatments for many, we're finally seeing a light at the end of the tunnel with these psychedelics.
I think some people hear the term psychedelic drugs and they immediately think the 70s and maybe the whole hippie culture, but it's important to stress that this is highly supervised.
This is highly supervised. It's all the right setting preparation. Our program itself does many months of preparation as well as finding the right clinics and retreats to do this in, and then something afterwards called integration, which can be some of the hardest part. It's not just a question of taking drugs. It's this whole process and having the right support along the way. But that's also what the stigma we're trying to break. You know, this is different from recreational. There is a unique power that we're seeing affect many different ailments with these various substances that for so long haven't been researched because of the stigma, and that's what we're trying to change.
Absolutely. And what are you most excited about going forward with research and the acceptance of these substances?
There's so many veterans that are struggling, and there's so many civilians in general that are struggling, and we really have not had a mental health breakthrough in terms of medications or treatments or what have you for the past 50 years. So the very fact that we're seeing such phenomenal results with these psychedelic substances, the very fact that the stigma is changing and that this is going through research, this is going through both federal and statewide bills, really will open up a new era of mental health and really heal a lot of people. So for us, just the fact that veterans will have access to effective care will be an amazing thing over the next few years.
And when I tell you, Sergeant Gould, I think that is the most important thing, that veterans get the help that they need. In raising money, you help send veterans to retreats to get these treatments, which out of the financial hardship, and that can help them so they're not paying out of pocket. How many vets have you helped through your efforts?
Year to date, we've served over 550 military veterans that were suffering from combat trauma or military sexual trauma. We've also supported over 100 spouses, so we work with the families as well. This is a whole family sort of system. But, you know, we are a nonprofit and there's thousands of more that are knocking on our door looking for help. This is a huge problem. So we're fortunate that you're allowing us the platform to share it, but we also need everybody's help to push this forward and really serve those that are asking for it, that don't have the luxury of years to wait for other breakthroughs.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.